Over the last 72 hours, Joshua Block, World of T-Shirts, has had police contact a couple of times. It started with apparently somebody saying that he had some sort of weapon with a white CVS bag while he was streaming. And then at the Santa Monica Pier, where he got upset that people were telling him to put the fries in the bag. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that video from the Santa Monica Pier.
There's no complaint. Josh, you're doing something. Josh, just stop. Josh, come on.
No,
Josh,
something.
Josh, there's nothing. Josh, there's nothing wrong, bro.
No. So I was at that burger
watch your hands,
place
Josh.
there, and people were saying fries in the bag.
Josh, he's got real fucking world problems he's doing. Sorry. Josh, come on. Jesus.
No, you sent a helicopter.
Josh, no, he did. Josh, he didn't sign anything. Come on. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, come on.
I'm
fucking
reporting all these people.
You can't report everybody on the boardwalk, bro.
Yes, I can. It's a hate.
Believe it or not, Josh, stop. Josh, stop.
No.
Excuse
me.
Turn around.
What? I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't do it.
You know him?
I'm okay.
Do you know him?
I just was walking him off the boardwalk.
I don't have it. Yes, it's okay, okay?
Do you have a disability or anything?
Yes, he's autistic.
I was just here on...
Where's your family?
I'm away, okay?
You need to call your parents.
No, don't.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he gets swatted, just a joke. He gets swatted all the time. He got swatted all the time.
Someone said he threw a phone.
He didn't throw a phone. That's a lie. They swatted us last night. We have proof of it.
Wait, so you're with him?
I'm walking him off the boardwalk.
Wait,
Yes.
are you with him?
Yes, I'm his friend. Yes.
Then can you tell us about it?
That's what I was trying to. He's autistic. They swatted the house last night too.
Okay, so
Why are you
someone was calling active.
We're streaming live.
Is he?
We're streaming
Not
live.
Is he
Right
like a famous
Yes.
YouTuber?
I had like
Yes.
2 drinks.
So he's like a famous YouTuber.
They're cornering him on the boardwalk, and he's
I
trying to
got
get away.
swatted.
He's having a Tourette's reaction. Yes, I'm walking him away.
What's that? Let's get him here.
Just, it's fine.
What did I do?
Is it?
Rapid SOS?
We got. They're calling on the internet from the internet to mess. They're wasting resources. Josh, it's okay. They're just escorting you off.
Who else is with you?
Okay, just us. I'm just his friend. They're calling me because of this right
And then
now.
who else is with
That's it. Nobody. There was a guy that got a burger. See all these kids are messing with him. See.
Hey, you can move it. You can put that away.
Can we talk from here? Yeah, absolutely.
Is he's live streaming right now?
Okay. We're just walking on the
Apparently,
boardwalk.
that young kid is the victim. He's autistic and the victim of a swatting call last night.
I can prove it.
He's the victim of a swatting call?
Yeah.
And
last
so,
night,
is
too.
he some famous YouTube or what?
Yes, it's live right now.
What is the name of his YouTube?
World of T-shirts.
Douglas Skates sent $5.
So, yeah, first of all, it's not appropriate to just go up to a cop and be like, they're telling me to put the fries in the bag, arrest them, because, like, what is the cop going to do? And then we see after a little bit that the cops surround Josh. I don't know exactly what caused that to happen, but he had been crashing out during his time on the pier. That's the Santa Monica Pier. He was talking to the police. He had a few fans who came up to him. At least one, I believe, was attempting to be nice. But then Josh got upset with them, did the I make more money than you, did the nonsense with the I make 400 grand a year, I'll beat your ass, stuff like that. And that is problematic because that is actually, could be considered assault and battery, depending on if the person feels threatened and wants to press charges. I don't believe anybody actually ended up pressing charges, and what we see later is that the police ended up detaining Josh for 20 to 30 minutes, and this was also where they asked Josh if they could call his parents and or guardians, which, like, yeah, he's an adult. I think he's 23 at this point, and they're saying they need to call his parents or guardians, which is, like, not really good. He's clearly an alcoholic, and he clearly has issues that are causing this, but neither of those things are excuses for this behavior, and it is understandable that the police would want to ensure the public's safety. I then saw a video on his account today saying that he was at UCLA, which is interesting. UCLA, I believe, is a public campus, meaning that anybody can go there. So, like, a lot of universities, especially like state universities, are what's called public campuses, which means that if you have a reason to be there, you can be there. And one of those reasons to be there would be, hypothetically, to go to the library. A lot of them do have public parks. The university I go to actually has retail shopping on it, directly on the campus, along with some restaurants that people go to, as well as it has various arts shows. It has various performances. Joe Biden came once. Ben Shapiro came once. So people were able to come to those events, and it allowed people were allowed there, and people are allowed on campus during any time, whether they're a student or not, especially during the semester, because the libraries are open 24/7. At least one library there is open 24/7. I don't know if that's the case at UCLA.
Hey, how are you? I'm at UCLA, and I'm looking for other creators to go live and join the party. Get in here now. TikTok ruined my fucking life. Fuck you, TikTok.
We just want a picture. We got a picture. Come on, they want a picture.
If it wasn't for TikTok, I wouldn't be in this mess. How could they allow such a dangerous app to be around? How could they allow it? This app has got some people hurt.
Okay, Josh, we're being cool.
This app has claimed lives.
Josh, we got it right if we want it. But
This app has claimed lives.
congratulations, everyone.
Fuck you, TikTok.
Josh, watch out.
I will roll it and you don't.
Josh.
Anonymous sent $5. Josh the
Now we gotta
Rolex
go
was
back
a
up the
gift
hill,
to your still broke bum return.
Josh, now we gotta run back up the hill.
I make more money than you. I make more money than you.
Josh, now we gotta run.
I make more than you, bitch. I have a real fucking job, and I make more than you.
Josh, it's fine.
Ah!
Josh, it's okay.
Ah! I make more than you. Ah!
Josh, let him go. He's winning.
Ah, they find me.
He beat you in the 50s.
No, I'm not.
We gotta go back up the
You'll
hill.
never afford a Rolex.
He goes to UCLA. He's gonna be able to get one, bro.
I make more than you. You want to fight?
He goes to UCLA.
Ah, it's on now.
Josh, he's gonna be able to afford one. He goes to UCLA. It's gonna
No,
be
he can't.
We gotta go back up the hill.
You want to fight, bitch? Fuck you, TikTok. It's all your fault. TikTok rules.
So I had to mute that last clip because it was him singing a copyrighted song. It was his liquor song, which fine, that's fine. But the clip before that is him crashing out at UCLA. He's screaming, "I make more money than you. You'll never afford a Rolex." And it sounded like Tony is there saying, "Josh, yeah, he can afford a Rolex. He goes to UCLA," trying to get Josh to calm down. But unfortunately, Josh is live streaming this and also said in the very first clip that you saw here that he was looking for other parties to go live at UCLA. Now, it appears that it was UCLA's graduation today. A lot of colleges have their graduation this week and next week. So Josh apparently decided to go crash the UCLA graduation and graduation party. I couldn't tell you why he thought that was a good idea, because at no point do I think that's ever a good idea. But what I can tell you is that Josh is likely to end up getting in some trouble for that, because the graduation parties are often events where you need a ticket to get in. Now, like I had been saying, that colleges are often public areas or public places, especially because a lot of times colleges will need people from the public to come onto them, especially when colleges do research. If there's a ticketed event and you go there, you can't actually be told not to go there. You can be told not to go to the areas where the tickets are. So I don't know if he actually got into the area where they would have been doing the graduation. I know that if World of T-Shirts had crashed my graduation, I would have been quite upset. I actually was supposed to be at graduation today, but I just decided not to because I graduated from my college back in December, and graduation's held once a year at my college. So I just chose not to go because I was like, I don't actually care enough to go. But if I had cared enough to go and Josh came and crashed my graduation, I would not be happy at all. And what I can tell you is that the people at UCLA have a lot more money than me. UCLA is a richer school than the school I go to. Yes, the school I go to has some money. Obviously, it's a top 40 research university, so it has some money, but the students there are often very, very economically disadvantaged. I am highly concerned that somebody thought this was a good idea after what we saw with Josh the other day, which was the incidents in Chicago, the incidents with the rehab and the fake rehab, all that. I don't actually want to get into that. That was weird. I might get into that later, but that was really weird and I didn't fully understand it. But what I can tell you is that this was bad, and exposing Josh to this was always going to end poorly. I'm still looking to see more stuff about what's going on with World of T-Shirts over this weekend, and I'll put more clips after this, but yeah, Josh is not doing well.
I had last night. How'd you find me again? Josh.
What's my window?
Drive, floor it. Run the light. Run the fucking light.
Well, we go longer that way.
I make more than you. See this Rolex? You're never gonna wear one of these. You'll never afford one. Speed it up. Drive, motherfucker. Drive before I take control of it.
We got it, Josh. We got it.
I make more money than you, you fucking bitch. I showed him my Rolex and I said you'll never, because he's insulting me, so I have to flash my Rolex. We're trying to get out of here. We're trying to, but this guy is relentless. He's following me on his scooter.
So there's two problems here. The first problem is that the person is doing the put the fries in the bag on the scooter and following Josh. Really, that's not normal behavior, but people do that. And unfortunately, people are encouraged to do that because Josh reacts. And when people are doing that, it's because they want a reaction from Josh. And every time Josh gives them a reaction, he is reinforcing the behavior. I don't know if he's aware that that's what he's doing, but it is what he's doing. And because he's reinforcing that behavior, the behavior continues. And while, yes, I do believe that the behavior is wrong, we do know from the years that the internet has existed that when you encourage the behavior of people who do behaviors like that, whether it's intentional or unintentional, those behaviors will continue. We've seen that with a lot of creators who have problems like this. We've seen that with just I can think of countless examples of that. It's unfortunate that Josh doesn't understand that, and I don't know if anybody would ever be able to make him understand that he is causing he is giving the reaction, which is giving the people what they want, which is causing them to want to continue doing it and causing other people to want to do it. Now, the other problem here is that Josh is telling the driver to commit traffic violations and showing a Rolex to the guy and saying, I'll make more money than you. That's not real. None of that's appropriate. It's something you gotta not do. The Rolex on his hand, whatever. He has a Rolex. Okay, I don't have a Rolex. I don't want a Rolex. Maybe the other guy who said put the fries in the bag wants a Rolex. Maybe they don't. It doesn't really matter. But Josh showing that to them does a few things. One, it shows them that he has that property. 2, it's reacting to them. And 3, it's a status symbol to him at this point, is what it seems like. And unfortunately, people are very, very attached to that. Now, Josh does often claim that he makes $400,000 a year, which $400,000 a year is a lot of money. That's, over $1,000 a day. Now, if you're making over $1,000 a day, and you spend over $1,000, if you're making, let's say you make $1,000 a day and you spend $1,200 a day, you're actually losing. If you make $1,000 a day and you spend $1,273 a day, you're losing $100,000 a year. And I think with Josh's lifestyle, he is losing some money. Now, I do see that the TTS is now World of T-Shirts. Josh Block. So he is getting paid that money, so he probably does make money from that. I do know that his TikTok shop actually sells decently. I'm not 100% sure if it's people who don't know who he is, people who want this stuff. Some of the t-shirts actually look pretty decent. Like, I think if he had just decided to not become an alcoholic and be a t-shirt designer, he could have made a really good career for himself, maybe not making $400K a year, maybe making $100K a year. But $100K a year is $100K a year. And he'd be able to live in New York City with that. But now he's traveling the world, going all these places. There's no way he's saving any money. And it's really unfortunate that this is what's happening. But I would really like it if Josh could get help for both the addiction, which is the alcohol, and also figure out that when he reacts to the put the fries in the bag and the other stimuli, he is causing reinforcement of negative behavior. And it's very unfortunate that that's how psychology and society work, but that's just how it works. But yeah, Josh Block had another interesting week. I don't remember the last time he's been in New York City.
And again, thank you for tuning into the videos. Don't forget that you can also see me on Patreon at Sammy5436, where it's $1 a month. I also am seeable on Instagram at Sammy5436. TikTok at Sammy5436. I'm on Blue Sky at Sammy5436, though I don't use that often. I believe I'm on Tumblr at Sammy5436, but I haven't used that in at least a year. And you can find me at my business email, thetrapezoidtalks5436 at gmail.com. Any information you need to send to those business emails will be looked at. I generally look at my business email on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just do be advised that I do not always have the ability to respond immediately, but if you do send an email to my business email, and as long as it's not offensive, I will respond if it's something I'm interested in with something positive, and if it's something I'm not interested in, I will thank you for your email and go ahead and say that there may be a future opportunity for us to collaborate if that's something you're interested in.